coat. Vocal dope in the boat. Eric Brick be the truth. That's why I get the.
Let's side by side, together as brothers. Can't nothing stop us. Nothing.
This club needs more unity, not division.
Feels like you're dodging me.
Not a good idea.
You wonder what to do with that love.
What's going on, YouTube? We back in the Low Key Cave, Keyshawn Knobs YouTube page, aka Mr. Low Key, and we are back with another TV show review, and we are doing Mayans season 4, episode 7, Dialogue with a Mirror review. I was making a lot of comparisons, man, when it came to the whole thing with Jax and Easy. Not really like close comparisons, but just some of the similarities that they had, especially just coming up through the clubs they was coming up through, whether it was the Suns or the Mayans. But I always used to say, and now to me, what I was saying about Easy is very much true what I was saying last episode, basically saying that Jax, to me, always was trying to make reasoning or have some type of logic behind why he was doing what he was doing, even though he knew it was some fucked up shit that he was doing. But with Easy, it just seems like he knows exactly what he's going to do, and he even know it could be consequences behind what he's going to do. It's a certain thing he says in this episode where he's like, somebody asks him, "You got on your cut?" And he's like, "Yeah, I got on my cut, because if I die, I want them to know I'm a Mayan." I took that in, and I said, okay, I understand, because, you know, everything he's done been through and what's going on, I get where he's going, where is his head frame at right now. But I really did not truly understand it until this episode played out and everything that went on, and I'm going to get to that. But man, I feel like the comparisons are really dampered, and they done dimmed out now. Like, I have to give credit where credit is due. This season has been phenomenal, and this episode right here really just like everything just boom, like exploded. Like, I know I've been saying everything as far as, and I still feel like Sons is a little bit more superior show than Mayans, but the Mayans is getting there. It is definitely getting there, because something in this episode, I can't talk. Something in this episode happened similar, but what happened early in Sons. Sons had a very shocking and just out of this nowhere scene that you was just like, oh, and that was in the first season, and it's something that happened with Opie's wife in Sons of Anarchy. But in this episode, it's like something happened, and it's like, damn. And it's like, after everything, and it's like you could see that he's processing everything, but he still knew what he was about to do, and he did it. I'm just like, okay, I just want to say that those comparisons are just, they going away from me, because I feel like Easy is transformed into something completely monstrous. Like, I do not feel like he's going to get that send off that Jax got. Like, I'm saying it early, he's not going to get that send off that Jax got as far as riding on the open road on the motorcycle and trying to, like, you know, with the music playing. No, I feel like his outing is going to be brutal. It's going to be harsh. I'm just saying, man, because damn, bro. Like, it's even hard to kind of root for him after this episode. I'm being honest, man, because it's a lot, man. But I'm going to get to that. But we do start off this episode with Miguel pretty much on his way back, and he ends up running into a situation that I don't understand what his logic was behind getting out of the car, because it's like you riding through this open desert. Most likely y'all coming through Mexico or whatever, but you see this car sitting in the middle of the road. No, nigga, you got enough things going on. You are not even, like, you a wanted man. If I'm not mistaken, not just by the FBI, but other people as far as other cartels, and not the, what's the names, they want to kill you. Like, why are you even trying to stop and do any of this? Keep it moving, keep going. But, you know, Miguel got this whole thing going on, I think, with him, where he want to try to, I don't know if it's redemption he's trying to go through, or just, I don't know, especially after everything he's been through with where he was at, as far as the hiding spot, which I'm thinking was his aunt's place or whatever. But he definitely ends up in the situation. I'm very interested to see where this is going to go from here. But right now, we don't know, and we're going to have to wait, because they pretty much just, after the situation goes down between Miguel and what he has going down, as far as him trying to check on his car or whatever, we really don't get anything else going from that. So it's going to be interesting to seeing what's up with that. But this whole situation, as far as Easy go, man, him and his girl, as far as this new girl he got, as far as where he got this whole dog training girl, as far as where he got his dog from, their relationship is, it's almost like you was kinda, and I know Easy is out here doing what he doing as far as about to go to war with the Sons or whatever, we gonna get to that, but it's like you was almost getting some type of hope for him, because him and this girl, you know, they basically two damaged people. They basically done been through a lot, and even sound like they done been done time too. She done time, and you know, of course, he's done time or whatever. So sound like they got so much similarities. And even by the end of this episode, man, you can tell that this is that person that I'm not even gonna say he needs in his life at this moment, but yeah, because everything he's doing and right he's processing stuff, and just on the path that he's on, yeah, it's pretty much the person you need in your life. But it's like, it's not going to end well either for her, because now you're about to bring her into the shit that you got going on, especially after everything you done in this episode, man. But it's the way the episode starts off, as far as with them two, it was almost like just some type of hope for him, at least, because like I said, after the situation happens, which I'm gonna get to, man, it's like, as far as season 3, you know, after old girl left or whatever, it was like that was that last little dimmer of light, that last little hope for him. And after that, it was like, okay, that's it, it's over, it's all about the club, everything is about the club now as far as for Easy go. And that's where I felt like, I'm telling you, man, I'm just ready. I'm gonna get to it, but it's just a lot with this episode, especially with Easy, man. And I just did not see that coming, and that's why I want to give credit, not only for Mayans, but for the writing and for just not seeing certain things. And I did not know this character was as far gone as they are pushing it now. But it just letting you know that, man, it's gonna be a hard, rough ending, and it's gonna be a dark ending, a very dark ending. But the Sons hit, because moving out of that previous episode, you know, they pretty much set the tone that they going to war. But it's this whole plan they come up with, and once again, Easy, I get where he was coming from, because it's basically a thing where I'm not trying to go set up this big malacrite plan, because every time I do, it's like that goes to shit. So let's just go in and go basically outlaw, basically on some goddamn run and gun shit. But the thing about it, it's like a full-fledged hospital with other civilians in there, and I'm like, they whole plan is to go in here, just any Sons they see, shoot them. That's it, shoot them on sight. And I'm like, cameras, all this other stuff, y'all not worrying about none of that. It was a crazy plan, man. And of course that shit do not go according to plan. It goes AWOL, man. It's only 3 of them, by the way: Angel, Easy, and Manny. And it's something up with Manny. I'm very curious about Manny, because it's something that happens in this episode where he like just runs off on his own to go do something, and I'm like, oh, ain't no way it's gonna be a situation where he ends up getting kidnapped by the Sons or something, you know. But it doesn't play out that way, and it's like he ends up making like being able to get in contact with Angel and them after certain events happen. I'm like, damn, how did he do that on his own? And y'all was having the most trouble getting out, and y'all had 2 of y'all. I don't know, but I'm very curious. I'm not saying there's something going on, but I just feel like it's a little bit something going on with Manny after this episode. I feel like I don't know. Maybe I'm just got my little curious, or just something up with him, because just the way he left, and like I said, I just did not expect it to play out the way it did with him making it back the way he did. But anyway, as far as this whole miraculous plan that Easy comes up with, as far as the attack on the Sons, they do get certain things in, as far as getting some hits in, they do. But of course, you know, this is going to be some major blowback. Everything is going to be a major blowback after this hit, because they do end up getting certain Sons or whatever. I don't see the ones they directly hit, but one of them I know is somebody that was having the whole thing but wanting to go to war with the Mayans in the first place from previous episodes or whatever. But definitely after this hit, it's going to be a lot of backlash. But this wasn't even a major thing as far as this. The whole thing with the Sons and Mayans, and as far as this whole shootout or whatever, that wasn't a major thing. It was the surprise of Gabby showing back up, man. Easy's girlfriend that left. And I was just like, how? Wait. Didn't she go, like, and whatever happened or whatever thing or job she was offered, why would she take that being so close back to the situation that she was trying to get away from? I did not get, like, how would you come back so close to this person that you was trying to get away from? But yes, the same hospital that they having the shootout with the sons, Gabby is working there. And oh man. It's the situation and it's the dialogue and it's the exchange between her and Easy, man. It's her pleading with Easy. And you know the whole emotion with everything she's still going through, because of course she still loves Easy. She still is grasping with everything because she didn't really want to leave. She did not want to leave even after everything that happened with them and everything as far as Easy, and you know, with the club or whatever, him getting shot or whatever last season, whatever, she was still gonna stay around. But you know, the whole situation with his father talking to her, whatever, that led her to leave. But man, her sitting there pleading with him, man, I was just sitting there like, damn, man, because it's a situation that happens and she's just sitting there pleading with him. I'm like, yo, you still got some type of light in you, this and the third, this and the that, and something ends up happening, and it's like, I did not see that. I did not expect that, and it just made my whole point of view as far as Easy go, like, man, yeah, this guy's, he's done. I just see a very, very, very dark road ahead, and I just do not see no way of him redeeming himself after this episode. I honestly don't. I don't see how. I just don't see how, man, because this was an innocent, not only an innocent civilian or innocent person, but this is a person that loved this man, loved him, and was trying to help him. Like, it's a crazy scene, man, but it's definitely going to be one of the ones. It's a standout scene, but I got to give it credit. It's good. It's a good scene, too. It's a very good scene because I did not expect it, and I think moving forward, it makes you feel like Easy is unpredictable now. You do not know what he's going to be capable of moving forward, and that's how I feel about the situation, man. Moving forward from that, though, Angel. Of course, Angel got everything he got going on as far as, man, the whole situation with him and the mother of his child, the new mother of his child, it's like, nigga, where was you? How long had you been gone? Because when he ends up getting back to her, when he first appeared, I'm thinking he already knew the situation that happened with her or whatever, and as far as her losing the baby, whatever, but he don't. And it's like, nigga, how long have you been gone? Nobody got no dialogue with you. Nobody talked to you. So that was a crazy scene, man, but it's absolutely understandable where she was coming from and how she felt about the situation, because Angel, like, he's all over the place. You've seen the situation and what he did with Coco's sister, whatever, in the previous episode. Like, nigga, come on. And then, you know, he had the whole situation going on, and the real good scene I really loved about this episode was the exchange between him and his father, man, because he is already like, everything is just happening, and you know the whole situation, even with Easy, it's like everything just piling up, and it's like, what's going on, what happened? And it's that dialogue and it's that exchange between Angel and his father that really hits home, and you could just see it's really almost like guilt in his eyes. Because as far as the father eyes, as far as when Angel just sitting there talking to him, and it's almost like Angel is pleading with him, like, what happened? Like, what did we do, or what did you do? Like, what did you do? Not only what did you do to us, but what did you do to this family? Like, with everything that we processed, the way not only that they deal with situations, but how they dealt with people and the lives, basically, he trying to say they've destroyed or whatever, especially after this episode, and especially after the situation with Easy. So that's definitely a real good exchange, and you see everything that Angel is going through. You end up seeing a really, really powerful exchange between him and another Mayan, of course, dealing with the situation with Coco's sister. So this episode was definitely crazy, but it was really crazy between Easy and definitely Angel. With everything they got going on, but more so Easy, man. Easy, I do not know how he's processing things moving forward after this episode, man. But of course, you have Alvarez still doing what he's doing as far as wasn't wanting to go in the war in the first place, but now he's basically going to be dealing with everything after that. But not only that, it's still dealing with Bishop. Bishop, man, like I said, I've been kind of on the bad side of Bishop this season. I haven't really been feeling his position because I just feel like he's kind of been pouting or whatever. But then I keep remembering everything he was went through. Not only that, you know, the exchange between him and Everest last season and the sacrifices he has made for the club. It always goes back to almost even with the whole thing with Sons of Anarchy, and you always hearing certain members talk about the sacrifice they made for the club. Think about Otto and the original Sons, you know, him being locked up and everything he went through being locked up for the Sons or whatever, and everything he had to do for the Sons while he was locked up, as far as Otto from the original Sons of Anarchy. And that makes you kind of think about everything Bishop's talking about, and especially with, you know, him losing his son or whatever, and then they have this real powerful exchange at the dinner table when Alvarez and pretty much his wife want him to come over or whatever, but, you know, Bishop has already been on his whole trip out because of the whole exchange and everything that's going on between the clubs as far as Mayans, and everybody having to come together because, you know, the whole thing in that whole first episode with them basically going to war with each other, and Everest having to come in and pretty much take that leadership role again. But once again, it's everything with Everest too, and everything he's been through, of course, coming from that original Sons of Anarchy and having that whole war with the Sons and Clay and all of that, and then the whole exchange between him and Jackson, the whole agreement, and this whole thing that's just been going on for years upon years. But now you got this whole thing going on between him and Bishop, so it's just going to be crazy moving forward, seeing how they're going to try to redeem their relationship if they can do that. But I just feel like it's going to be a lot of people pretty much falling and dying at the end of the season. I don't feel like a lot of people even going to make it out at the end of this season. I have my predictions for even Bishop. I even said Alvarez. I feel like it's just going to be a lot of them that's not going to make it towards the end of this season. But I am putting my money more towards Alvarez more than anybody, being everything he's went through and just seeing like he's almost the tiredness in him. Like, bro, I'm tired. Like, I done been through this back and forth, and I really don't want to keep going moving forward. But it's that whole thing too, having one foot in and one foot out, because Alvarez having this whole family thing going on at home, but having the whole thing with the club, and it's like, is he concentrating on the club or the whole home thing? So it's a good exchange between him and Bishop. So it's going to be, I ain't going to say exciting, but it's going to be tense moving forward, trying to see who's going to do what and who's going to be making it out. Last but not least, of course, we got to get to Alita, man. She ends up making an appearance back, and of course, coming right back up on Angel after everything he done had going on. And this is the later part of the episode after he's done went through the mud and back. You talking about with his brother, you talking about with his father, you talking about finding out the whole situation with his girlfriend losing a baby or whatever. So now you got her popping back up, and you know she been jumping in and out, moving back and forth, coming in and then just disappearing out of nowhere. So it's a real exchange between the way Angel looks at her and starts going off basically on her, but you already know Alita got the baby back. So I don't know if she was happy, because she basically starts crying when she sees Angel holding the baby, and I don't know if that's a thing, like she's crying like, nah, I really didn't want this the way it turned out to be, because Angel is not all together, she is not all together. So do she feel like she ended up making a mistake by going in there, taking the baby out of the situation it was in? Or I don't know, maybe she was just crying out of being happy to see that she, you know, because she had lied to him saying that the baby was dead or whatever, but just seeing that bond between them, or just seeing that him being happy for the first time, being that he finally seeing the baby for the first time in person or whatever. So that situation is going to be crazy moving forward, and I wonder if she is going to stick around now, or is she going to end up leaving again, because her whole thing is just it's crazy with her situation too. But this episode was a lot, and I hope I didn't sound like I was all over the place, but this episode was a lot. But I think more than anything, the more heavy impact was definitely Easy and what he did this episode, man, because I just did not see that coming. Like I said, I didn't even think we was even going to get Gabby again, maybe at the end of the season, or maybe going into a new season as far as season 5 or something. But I did not expect her to come back, and I did not expect it to go down the way it went down, man. But yeah, this definitely gave me another light as far as looking at Easy, man. I do not look at him the same way as a character. I'm not sure if I even root for him the same way I was. Like I said, I already knew it was dark times coming, and the way he was going about things, even like just going at charge as far as wanting to go to war immediately, just not really thinking things through and just going off emotions, kind of seeming like. But now it just seems like he is just completely just gone. But like I said, y'all let me know in the comment section, how did y'all feel about this recent episode of Mayans? Did y'all expect everything that happened in this episode, especially with Easy? Let me know in the comment section, man. this is definitely one of the ones that I was not expecting, but it definitely put me on that tone as far as Sons. Like I said, it's catching up there as far as that output, as far as how I feel about the Sons and Anarchy original series and how am I feeling about Mayans. But y'all definitely let me know in the comment section how y'all feel about this recent episode. Make sure you hit that like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button to see us the road to 500 subs. Make sure you hit that notification bell, let you know when I upload new videos. Other than that, man, we out.
Right now feels like pain.
Our bond, it runs deeper than the glove.
If I died today, I want them to know I was a Mayan.
FX's Mayans. All new Tuesday.
I actually don't want a problem.
No, I don't think you
I don't ever want a problem. But when they say they want a problem, I say no problem. That's it.